Welcome to my Science Academy. Hello everyone. Today in this video you will learn urinary system of human. The urinary system of human is also known as the renal system. It consists of all those organs which are responsible for the production, storage and elimination of urine. Kidneys are bean-shaped organs. Right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney and they are located on the either side of the spine near the lower back. Kidneys are crucial for the filtration of blood and production of urine. Each of the kidney is connected with the help of muscular tubes called ureters to a sac-like structure that is known as urinary bladder. This urinary bladder is connected with the external urethral orifice with the help of urethra. Urine is transported from kidneys with the help of ureter to the urinary bladder and it exits the body through urethra. Next I am going to discuss the external structure of the kidney, complete internal structure or anatomy of the kidney, and finally structure and function of the nephron. What are the functions of kidney? Number 1. Filtration of blood, removal of waste products from the body, electrolyte balance, regulation of blood pressure and acid-base balance. It means urinary system plays an essential role for maintaining the internal body environment. Let us learn about the external structure of the kidney first. The weight of each kidney is about 120 to 150 grams, while the weight of both kidneys accounts for only 1% of the total body weight. The length of kidney is about 10 to 12 centimeter, while its width is approximately 5 to 7 centimeter. If we talked about its thickness is approximately 2.5 to 4 centimeter. The smooth or convex side of the kidney is present outward, while the concave or medial side faces to the vertebral column. This is on this medial side where the renal artery enters the kidney, while renal vein exits the kidney. And this is the point where ureter begins. On this medial side, an indented region is present that is known as renal hilum or hilus. Kidney has an inferior pole and a superior pole on the top of the kidney where a cap-like structure is present that is known as adrenal gland. This adrenal gland is responsible for secreting various hormones that perform different kind of functions. Now I will open the kidney to study the internal anatomy of the kidney. There is present renal capsule that is an fibrous tough external covering that surrounds and protects the kidney. There is present an external region known as renal cortex and inner region is known as renal medulla. This renal medulla is made up of pyramids which are 7 to 18 in numbers and they are cone-like in structure and shape. They are separated by renal columns which are the extensions of renal cortex. Before stepping towards the remaining structure of the kidney, here I will discuss about some special structures present in this region, the main structural and functional unit of kidney called nephrons. Each kidney contains about 1 to 1.5 million nephrons. According to microscopic structure, each nephron have following components. First is renal corpuscle that consists of a cup-shaped structure called Bowman's capsule and another is glomerulus that is a network of capillaries where the filtration of blood occurs. You can see the cup-like structure of the Bowman's capsule that surrounds the glomerulus and collect the filtrate after filtration. The second part is a tube-like structure called renal tubule that consists of proximal convoluted tubule and distal convoluted tubule. And there is loop of Hanle, that is a U-shaped structure that is made up of descending limb and ascending limb. Then there is present a duct that is called collecting duct. Let us see the vascular system of nephron. Blood enters the glomerulus of nephron through afferent arterioles and leaves the glomerulus through efferent arterioles. From here, blood enters into the peritubular capillaries that surrounds the convoluted portion of nephron, then enters into the vasa recta that surrounds loop of Hanle. Blood enters the glomerulus through afferent arterioles. Here, the filtration of blood plasma occurs. The walls of glomerular capillaries do not allow the large molecules to pass through it like blood cells or proteins, but it allows the small molecules to pass through it like water, glucose, or ions. So they can enter into the Bowman capsule of the nephron. After here occurs the filtration of blood plasma, the blood exits the glomerulus through afferent arterioles which have smaller diameter as compared to afferent arterioles which were having larger diameter. From Bowman capsule, the filtrate enters into the proximal tubule of the nephron where the maximum reabsorption of water, ions and glucose molecules occurs. From here, the filtrate enters into the loop of Hanle. Here, in the descending limb of loop of Hanle, reabsorption of water occurs, while in the ascending limb, the sodium and chloride ions are reabsorbed. From loop of Hanle, the filtrate enters into the distal tubule that selectively secretes and absorbs ions to maintain blood pH and electrolyte balance. Finally, filtrate enters into the collecting duct where the concentration of urine is maintained by reabsorbing water according to the requirement of body, and that is supported by antidiuretic hormone. With the help of this diagram, you can clearly understand the parts of nephron present in the cortex of kidney are renal corpuscle, proximal tubule, and distal tubule, while the remaining parts of the nephron present in medulla are loop of Henle and collecting duct. After learning the formation of urine in the cortex and medulla region of the kidney, let us discuss the further parts of kidney. From renal cortex, urine enters into the medullary region of the kidney. Here, the broad side of the renal pyramid is called its base, while the narrow side of the pyramid is its apex that opens into the renal papilla. From here, the urine drains into the minor calyces, and then from minor calyces it drains into the major calyces, and finally the urine drains into the renal pelvis to the ureter. Two types of nephrons are present in the kidney. That types depend on the structure and function of these nephrons. Let us see the difference between these two. First type is the juxtamedullary nephron. As the name represents, they are present at the junction of cortex and medullary region of the pyramid. They have long loop of Henle and absorb maximum water to create the concentrated urine. Another type are the cortical nephrons. These nephrons are present in the cortical region of the kidney and they have short loop of Henle. It can clearly seen that the loop of Henle of juxtamedullary nephron deep down the medulla to reabsorb maximum water as compared to the cortical nephron.